What's going on? My name's Dylan here with my co-host Danny, and on this week's episode of Packs to Profit, we are going to be talking about a huge CGC grading scandal, more fake cards beyond that, Shrouded Fable prices absolutely exploding. We did just say it was underrated a few weeks ago on episode 1 or 2, and we'll finish off the episode, of course, with the weekly watch, and then this week's pack battle featuring the McDonald's Happy Meal packs. So, Danny, how was your week?
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot better now that I don't have to eat Happy Meals to, keep getting these cards.
You got set?
I'm all set. Yeah, I'm all set. Plus
I like
plus the extra stuff I scooped up.
I like that.
And yeah, no more Happy Meals.
No more Happy
It's
Meals.
pretty
So we're all
nice.
set on that. I haven't finished the set yet, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have some extra stuff here for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you about that. Did you get all the Happy Meal boxes?
No, I did not. I did
All
not get
right,
the
I got
Roaring
the
Moon
spare.
box.
I got you. I got my Zard,
Okay,
so we're good.
nice.
Yeah.
I seen that. I
Yeah.
seen.
No. Anything else going on this week?
No, just another relatively boring week.
Yeah, relatively boring week. Kind of watching the market. Same here. Looking at a lot of
Yep.
different cards. At the time that we're recording this, some things are kind of plateauing, but other things aren't stopping. Got 151 ETBs reaching $400 officially. Yeah, that's just nuts. I took mine down.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah, I talked about it last week, and you said you were gonna undercut me, but we both haven't sold yet.
Good thing I didn't because it would have
know.
been gone.
I know. I'm glad I took mine down too. I also took down the Pokemon Center Obsidian Flames ETB.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep that for now. But today actually
Yeah,
I
it's
went to
it's nice
Target.
to have.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold it for now. Like I said, I went to Target and actually got lucky. Found some Shrouded Fable. I say that because, like we mentioned a few weeks ago, it was an underrated set, and now people are starting to recognize that. Of course, there's hype behind Team Rocket with the Giovanni cards going up and Team Rocket's cards going up, and you got the Persian. But we mentioned that specifically. However, I also got lucky, and I pulled this.
Yeah, that's real
Hounded.
nice.
Just kind of want to show
That's
that
a
off.
beauty.
I know, yeah. Lindsay actually opened this pack, so all credit to her.
Oh, so she got all the joy.
She got all the joy. I did pull the Colress Tenacity, the full art, so that was cool
Okay.
too. It was a banger ETB for $39.99. No doubt
Yeah,
about
I
it.
mean, you can't go wrong. Now, do you
Yeah.
think that we're seeing this happen because that's all that's available, or I mean, or is it
Maybe.
actually a good? I mean, there's some good art, and
I think
obviously the Dust Skull line, super
yes.
competitive.
I think it's it was a cheaper set. It was kind of what was available that came out recently, but also hype. Just the overall hobby hype has helped it. But the Team
Yeah,
Rocket set coming out, those kind of things. I don't know. I think we talked about it and it was underrated, and now people start recognize the artwork in the set.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to for sure. And I know before we get
It's
into
good art too, man.
dude, a lot of them, a lot of the special or the illustration rares alone are just
I
bangers.
know.
Like you said, the Dust Skull line alone. Yeah, so the Dust Skull line is very clean, and it kind of just 3 solid cards right there. Obviously, they're competitive, but as far as ghost type,
Yeah, I
people
mean,
enjoy that.
they're
And
so
they want to
good.
collect those
Yeah,
kind of
right.
spooky cards, right? Everybody's got their ghost binder, and it's got Houndoom, which is kind of like a evil Pokemon too, kind of in that sense.
And also the cards that go together, especially when it's of a whole line, right? Like those 3 cards go together. It's
And
clearly.
yes, and I don't think it's super often you get a stage 2 evolution line all in like the very similar full
Right.
art type card line.
And I mean,
And
we've
it's
seen it
pretty
with the
cool.
151, with obviously like the 3 starters you've
Yeah, with the
seen,
3 starters. Yeah. So there's that
but it's not
example.
very. Yeah,
Not very often, and without there being an EX, especially, it's just all regular
right,
base or
right.
single prizers.
No, definitely a nice line
Yeah,
line of
glad we
cards
called that
there.
just a couple of weeks ago. It's really easy to be right about a lot of things right now, though. But we're hey, we're taking our victories where we can. And before we start talking about the huge scandal by CGC and what's going on with that, most of you listening probably know what we're talking about. But before we dive into that, we have some positive news about prismatic evolutions. There was
Yep.
we kind of knew this was coming, but now we have a little bit more information about it. the Prismatic Evolutions Premium Figure Collection. These are just becoming mouthfuls at this point, but
Yeah, the
uh,
super premium figurine collection.
yeah, I'm going to share my screen just to talk about it really quick. There's not a ton of information. It's not coming out until September 26th. Did you want to talk about it a little bit? If you're excited
Yeah, I
to.
mean, like we brought up, they're going to start releasing these new products. I mean, they did the same thing with 151. Every couple months, there's a new box or a new set or new this, new that. And here we are, what are we, about a month into Prismatic, maybe a little bit under?
Dude, like
No,
2
probably about a
weeks.
month. What was it, January 7th, somewhere around there, right?
17th, brother. Yeah, so we're
Oh,
just over 2 weeks.
17th.
Yeah, I'm being serious,
Oh, these have been
man.
the longest 2 weeks of my life,
Feels like a
dude.
decade, man.
Holy, yeah, you're not wrong. I still can't find it in the store. I stopped looking. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
no, I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, they're gonna get some promos in there, so I think they said there's an Eevee promo, right?
yeah. It looks like there's gonna be the Umbreon and Espeon and the Eevee promo. People just have been kind of speculating. This is just according to PokeBeach, but people are speculating that it could just be like a regular artwork of each one and have the promo stamp on it, or it could be some sort of alternate art that we haven't seen yet because it's so far away, or that has. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. So my hope is that it's an
Yeah, but
alternate
this,
art, but it's probably gonna be the regular ones with the promo stamp.
yeah, and I believe this is just one of many that we will see this upcoming year. I just
Yeah.
feel like it's gonna keep
Or
happening.
or actually, you know how there's the two Sylveon EXs, one from Surgeon and then
Yeah,
one from, and it'll probably be something like that, like a regular
yeah,
EX art, but a different type. But yeah, just
yeah. It's just a way for them to get more product out, right? I mean, it even if we're not seeing a huge promo card, right? But they're
oh
just trying to
for
get
sure.
packs out there,
And that doesn't mean we won't. There definitely could be something cool in the
right?
future with the evolutions.
So
But
we're
yeah,
definitely keep your eyes open on announcements of these hitting pre-sale because they will be
yes,
gone probably
dude.
just like everything else.
Dude, good shout. Yeah, keep your eyes open for that as far as the pre-orders, and maybe keep your eyes out for any information that comes out about it and other new product that they put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you wanna move on? Let's get into the big
Yeah, it's
news.
big news. Big not great news
Yeah,
for a lot of graded cards.
yeah. A lot of graded cards that people spend a lot of money on. I feel like this happens
A
at
lot,
least
oh man.
once a year, right? So, do you want to share your screen? Not, I can pull it up.
Yeah, I got it up
All
right
right, you got
here.
it. Like I mentioned, those of you watching or listening probably already have heard about these stories. Oh, this is the illustration, right? You want to go to the
Oh yeah, this one right here. Oh, these ones.
yeah. Both things kind of came out this week, and I
It's
feel
just
like
not good news.
no, not good news at all. But this happens once or twice a year, or every other year or something, where one of these grading companies has something that they kind of need to look into and investigate. Beckett being one too. PSAs I had them all. It just happens, right? People are going to be scummy, and
There's just so many, man.
yeah,
It's
people are going
wild.
to be scummy in any kind of way, try to fake cards and send them in, or even just create fake graded cards. Maybe replace them, whatever it may be. All right, yeah, here we go. The illustration, or what are these? The prototype cards? Yeah,
Yeah, these are the
yeah.
prototype cards. So, I mean, where do we go from here? So let's just say you bought one of these, right? I don't know what price ranges we're talking about.
Brother,
Who is in
thousands.
the loss here? Obviously, the person who bought it.
Yeah, person
I
who's
mean,
currently holding onto the item, right?
yeah, I mean, dude, like you're just out. I mean, I guess you could try to this. You have proof it's fake. You could try to
Yeah.
get your money back there. I mean, it's I mean fraud, right? I don't know.
Yeah. So basically, if anyone doesn't know what happened, these prototype cards basically were exactly that. What it sounds like. Cards that were initially designed and helped design the very first Pokemon cards that were released. And this employee, it was apparently the personal collection of, oh gosh, I don't want to butcher their name. Uh, Takumi Akabane. It looks like. If I butcher that, I'm sorry, but I did my best. And so there's his personal
It's
collection.
not an easy one.
No, kind of gone into question now. Extremely gone into question. A lot of fake cards. People are saying that you can read them, uh, because of the ink on the card, and they were printed just like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Yeah, that's this right
And
here, this like pattern.
yes, exactly.
Let's
So
see, where are we at here?
yeah, that pattern. So as far as people
Man,
getting their money back, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know if CGC can somehow be held liable about that, but I doubt it. It's just going to be
yeah, I
messy.
don't
It's going
think
to be messy.
it's gonna be CGC, but now does CGC has to lose credibility here, but how do they know it's, a
Yeah.
forged card? It's tough. And not to mention, how do you forge, like, how do you do that? It's impressive enough that
Well, my
they're able
my
to
thoughts
forge it,
behind this
but
too are how were they authenticated? Okay. Was the employee there? Is that like part of the story? The employee brought the cards there, has had proof somehow? Because what's stopping somebody, and I'm not saying Takayumi is behind this, and I hope not, right? That would be really crappy. But what's stopping someone like him or another in just creating things like this, saying they're prototypes? Like, is that possible? Is that,
right?
like, hey, let's look at all angles here. Like, oh, I helped design the first bit of the cards. These are prototypes. I say they're prototypes.
Yeah, man, it's
I don't
just
know.
really messy.
Is that a bad thought on my end, or is that like a realistic
I mean,
thing
there's
to
so
think
much
about?
money in it right now. I
Right.
mean,
That's what I'm
look
saying.
what I just look what happened with the Evolving Skies Umbreon, right? I mean,
Yeah.
another employee, they seen their chance. They knew it was gonna be a banger, and they tried selling, whatever, 200 of them to one card show or one booth at a card show. But yeah, I mean, there's just so much money behind it. It's just greed.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that up too again, so I can kind of just show some of the images for anybody that's watching. So very cool looking cards. Obviously, like
Yeah, they are
you would
nice.
think anything that's a part of Pokemon collecting trading card game history would be highly sought after.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, some it looks like some of these are like some uh designs from the video game, even like very cool. Like look at this
Yeah,
Machoke.
I mean, it's just such original art.
Yeah.
So of course it's gonna have, a nice price tag on it because
Well, that's what we're
it's from the
yeah.
beginning.
Yeah. So I mean, dude, who wouldn't want this part of their collection? Like that is so cool.
Oh,
Starters.
absolutely.
Oh man. Now my question is, do we know how many of them are fake? Like as far as the total population of these cards? Like as far as
I
probably
mean,
not,
I
right?
don't see much, and yeah, right. Like how do you know how many of these were made,
That too. How
right?
many of these were created? That's my next question. I didn't even know these were a thing. That's how out of the loop we are, or at least I am, with
Oh yeah, I'm with
graded
you.
collecting cards.
Except this, I'm guessing this watermark is part of
Which watermark?
all this one right here that you're on.
Okay.
This is how they found out when it was printed.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So this must be through, their printers. It must do some sort of stamp.
Yeah.
But
It,
don't you think that should be part of the authenticating when they're grading these
yes.
cards?
Yes. I think that's. I
They
think that's
know
a
it.
lot of
They know it's
people's.
there.
Yeah.
How do they just skip? something that you can clearly tell you if it was printed, what year it was printed,
Yeah,
if that exists,
I think
right?
that's what's kind of sus too. Like these were just printed, right? So that would mean that they had to have been graded shortly after that, right? So these were just graded recently too. We have the technology to do this. And I'm just reading right here now. Several millions dollars of the cards. Several $1 million. Can't read this right now.
That's
I think that's just a typo. Anyways, so millions of dollars of these cards have been sold last year. A prototype Pikachu recently sold for 20,000 at Golden Auction House. So, what about these auction places? These auction houses are like they don't do. Are they saying that it's legitimate? Are
yeah. I
they
mean,
also in on this? You know,
yeah. I don't think the auction houses would be right. I
well,
mean,
like
they're just
not in on
they're the
the fake
yeah.
cards,
No,
but
not
as
in
far as
right.
being held
Oh,
accountable.
accountable? No, I don't. I don't think
Okay.
so. Unless they, I mean, unless they're charging, you sell a product for 20K and they're taking, we get
Right.
10% of that.
Yeah.
I mean, who gets that? Does that 10%? Where does that 10% go? Do they have to refund it now, or
Uh, good
like who
question.
knows? I guess that who's accountable for what at what point? Because they're charging to auction this stuff, right? I mean,
Oh, of course.
it's just
I mean,
like
that's
it's any
just
other
like
reseller.
exactly. They got to make their money too. So that's just something interesting to think about. But yeah, this was kind of crazy. And
It gives you a lot of worry if you're, if you don't if you don't if you don't pull the card yourself, right? Now you're like, hey, I'm gonna go buy this slab. It's a gem mint 10. Is it actually? But do you know it is, right? I mean, at what point do you start wondering if, hey, I bought this card, like, is it legit? Like, I'm not gonna buy anything from CGC.
it makes you
I guess
wonder.
there's more information to come out.
Yeah. It definitely makes you wonder. It makes me think because this is a good time to bring up the other story, the one that you had originally pulled up here, the famous Pikachu illustrator, because this card was recently sold, likely forged. So this is the same thing that we're kind of talking about. This is an extreme case, but I don't want to spend $500 on a PSA 10 Charizard from within the last couple of years if I'm just now getting into the hobby, or maybe it's even more expensive than that because it's Charizard, and not know whether or not someone's just creating fakes. I don't like I said, we're not very familiar with graded cards, so I'm not sure how easy it is to authenticate any slab. I know there's population counts on them and there are ways to track stuff, but I don't know how these things are happening. Right. I don't know enough.
Yeah, and how are they getting through? Yeah, I wish I knew more about the
Yeah.
graded card
Yeah.
world.
Same here. Same here.
But the fact that there are this watermark to be able to tell that when it's printed is just, I don't know. I feel like it's something that you definitely should be a part of it, which I don't see how it isn't. But then
Uh,
I don't see how it gets through if it is. I don't know. It's
it obviously wasn't a part of their process because I think the creator was there. I guess I don't know. They just took him for his word. Like, yeah, okay, this guy has his collection here. Like so. I
yeah,
mean,
and
right?
it's
Didn't he have to be there to have him authenticated, or did he bring him
I
there?
mean,
So
I'm
maybe he.
definitely not sending those in the mail. I'll tell you that.
You're right. Sorry. Before we move on to the Pikachu illustrator, I did want to. CGC did say a statement, so let's or did share something. Excuse me. I'm sure it's a load of crap, but
Just covering their tracks
yeah. So
since they obviously messed up.
CGC is investigating reports regarding the authenticity of certain Pokemon prototype and playtest cards. See below for a list of impacted certification numbers. Okay, so aware of recent reports questioning the authenticity of certain Pokemon prototype playtest cards. We have these claims, or we take these claims very seriously and are conducting a comprehensive investigation. See, the investigation thing is always Yeah, okay. What happened here? Somebody's fired, or maybe somebody at
Yeah,
the
somebody's
grading company
liable.
was in on it, right? The cards in question represent. Okay, so here we go. Here's more information. Probably should have read this before, but the cards in question represent less than 0.03% of the cards graded by CGC. Oh yeah, this is what you were talking about earlier. Yeah, we stand behind every card. Yeah. I just spent $20,000 on this fake prototype Pikachu. I don't care about your
Yeah,
statement.
and just a quick tidbit in here. They
Yeah.
have all these cert numbers below. Take a guess at how many are there. I'll tell you. I
Gosh,
have the answer.
just tell me.
There are 1,562 impacted cards here.
Oh, oh
That is
no.
I mean, that sure can be your 0.03%, but that is 1,500 cards that are impacted. That's a lot. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of cards, and that's a lot of money.
Buddy, yeah, that's crazy.
If it was like 300, all right. It's 15. That's 1,500 is a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how they let that one slide. Like I said, maybe one of the CGC graders was in on it, maybe multiple. I don't know. It's just so interesting. So like, do people do anything for money? I mean, there's a lot of money in anything. You'll hear people doing what they're not supposed to be for it, and so
Yeah.
I'm sure we won't ever get all the answers, but hopefully it works out for those that got impacted in some way.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you read this. CGC is requesting to have these cards returned.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not. I'm not sending that back.
yeah,
I gotta try to get my money back from wherever I got it, right? I mean,
yeah.
I can tell you, hey, here's my number. This is the card you certified. I'm gonna try to get my money back from where I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because
Yeah.
the second I send that back and you guys have it, am I getting it back from you now? How do I get that back?
Yeah, are they gonna have to just hand those over to Pokemon?
Right?
Like you
I
said,
mean,
yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. So
that is tough.
yeah, more scandals, right? I don't know so this was what? Was this just the trophy card? Illustrator and trophy card?
The illustrator?
Or
Um,
were these graded, I'm assuming?
that's a good question. Yeah, it looks like it. No, it says the set of three sold last year for 800,000.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oi.
But now was that,
And then the
and then
illustrator
the
card
illustrator was
is
5 mil.
yeah, it's a 9, right? I think or
It
no, it's
is
7.
a 7.
The one pictured is a 7. Okay. So
Yeah, I don't know
consider
what
the
the
holy
top one is. I
grail
wonder.
of Pokemon cards, graded Pokemon cards at that. Wow, 5 mil. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy,
that's a
bro.
lot.
Hopefully they get this all figured out. Illustrator card. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow.
There'll probably be more info on it coming
Yeah.
up. We'll follow it around and see what comes of this, but
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's crazy that all happened very recently, just this week. So, kind of happened like a week ago. I think
Yeah.
I think it came out right Tuesday. So it's probably the day we were
Dude, that's a
what?
good thing it happened Tuesday because Wednesday I was gonna buy my copy, so I dodged a bullet there.
I was like why is that good?
No. Yeah, Wednesday I was pulling the trigger. I was having the funds transferred that day.
Saved you.
Just it didn't clear in time.
And
Yeah.
who says we never get lucky? That's funny. Well, good good
I'll
time.
buy some Shrouded Fable with it.
That's what I'm saying. Good time to segue into the Fable hype. Do you got any pulled up? Any Shrouded pulled up on TCG player or anything?
I
Because
do. I have this here is I gotta say this has got to be when this set first came out and this card I pulled this card. I was very very happy about this. And we know it's depicted as Giovanni's Persian, right? I mean, I don't think there's any question.
No.
And the art's really good. I love the reflection. It's such a good card. And I said early on, I was like, man, this card is like $20 at release. And I thought, man, this is going to be the
This is a
banger of the
banger.
set.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a
And here we are.
bangy.
It's a bangy.
It is, dude.
I
Look at the
mean,
most
what do
recent
we got
sale.
here?
$80.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Japanese.
just nutty. I mean, we
Yeah.
got some 70s in there, but of
Yep.
course it just blows up. How it waited this long to get to this point, I had to be because there was other sets just, back to back. You had Stellar come out and I think Masquerade. It's just everything just was coming out so fast. It's like, well,
Yeah, I
or no,
think
Sparks was right up there. It was Crown and
it went
Sparks,
Crown,
and then
Sparks. Yeah. I think
yeah,
Team Rocket stuff, everything's blowing up because of the hype behind it,
yes,
and people are
absolutely.
losing their damn minds about this.
People are
And
trying to get ahead of it.
yeah, people are trying to get ahead of the Rocket hype, but it's creating the hype now. And so what's going to
Yes,
happen is they're going to end up,
dude.
in my opinion, selling because there's probably mass buyouts and people are going to have a bunch of copies. We might see some a dip after the Rocket stuff comes out, but maybe not.
I think it goes. I don't think we see a dip. I think it just keeps going. I think this will be like when that rocket set comes out. People are gonna be like, I need this Persian card to add to my current rocket
Rocket
collection.
type binder collection. Yeah.
If you're,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like huge
Mm,
into the rocket cards, which a lot of people are, you want this card. I mean, people could be mass
certainly.
buying it, which it's
I mean,
definitely
people
a
are.
definitely a
That's
possibility.
what's happening. I mean, the Jesse and James card kind of went crazy. Um,
Yeah,
Understandably so. But Shrouded was just underrated, and it's finally
it
catching up to the
was.
rest of the hype. If you want to actually go back and share just the kind of all of Shrouded, and we can kind of go touch on a few more cards.
Yeah.
Like the Houndoom, because I was curious on the sales on that. I think the market price was around 50, which is crazy. This card I always thought was really underrated, the Houndoom, and wasn't getting enough love.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Yeah,
It's got
it's
like it's
sweet.
like black and white, but it has the red in there. It just looks so good. Like the
Yep.
only red on the card is the fire energy. I mean, then you got, of course, like the weakness.
Yeah,
But yeah, like the only red on that is that red from Houndoom, and then just the fire.
it looks so
It's a nice
good.
card, man.
It looks
It
so
does.
good. So actually, I don't know if you ever watched Supernatural.
I did. I stopped after I think it was like season 6 or 7. I don't
Okay,
remember.
well, Lindsay and I are about to start season 6, and I have never seen Supernatural,
Okay.
and it just reminds me of the Bloodhounds on that. It's exactly what they are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. There's a million seasons, and so I understand. Uh,
It just got repetitive.
dude, that's why
Still
I
a
was like,
great show.
yeah,
Great
that's
show.
why I couldn't watch it until now. So wow, so the Cresselia I always forget about. People love
Yeah,
Cresselia.
that's so good, man.
Yeah, people love Cresselia, and it's really a really good art.
It is.
Dude,
Yeah, this
Cresselia
thing
is just
blew up too. I mean, everything blew up. It
I
was
kind of
$10,
yeah, man.
30,
I kind
gone.
of like this
No,
card.
that's still in there in the range. You could scoop one of those up.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, it just feels bad. Feels what feels worse, buying $10 cards at $30 or like $30 to $40 cards at 80 to 100.
Dude, the $30 cards at 80 feels way worse.
So we're yeah, dude. Like I'm good.
It's just there's no way. If I'm looking at a card, I'm like, oh, this was just $30 and now it's 80. I'm like, well, okay,
Yeah,
I guess I'm not buying that card.
right. Scroll up
I
again a
missed
little
that
bit.
one.
The Earthen Vessel still it's been consistently around 60.
Yeah, and I mean, that's got to be because it's competitive, right?
Well, for
That's
sure.
in
That's
every
why.
deck.
Yeah, people
It's
are
dipped pretty heavy too.
yeah.
I mean, not much. I guess
Percentage wise,
it's
not
not that much of a
like
dip.
for a decent.
It's pretty flat.
Yeah.
It's always between 50 and 60. It'll always be. It's just one of those staple cards at this point.
Yep.
I
That
mean, without
is.
the amount of discard, like you can. I don't want to get too deep into the TCG here, but I mean, it's a big card competitive.
Yep.
It's in every deck,
Well, that
and
impacts
it will
that
be.
absolutely impacts prices. I mean, obviously, it's a secret
Yeah,
rare, so there's that too, a hyper rare. But go
yeah.
look at the energies too. I think
Oh yeah,
each energy is almost 30.
dark, 30.
Wow.
Oh yeah, just steadily climbing.
But a lot of these go like with the competitive scene. So the metal energy is being used in certain decks. The dark energy is being used in certain decks. People just like this set right now. But all of them kind of go up and down with competitive as well. And then the Duskull line is extremely competitive, so that just makes sense.
Yeah,
Plus the artwork is just it's been underrated since it came out.
yeah, and the Duskull line is it's gonna be in every deck. It's a strong setup.
Dude,
Just bench
awesome.
snipe.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure people play it in GLC as well. Uh, if you're not familiar with GLC, that's Gym Leader Challenge, and it's kind of a different type of Pokemon format. And the Horsey, I think I mentioned the Horsey when we were talking about it a
Yeah, the
couple weeks
Horsey's
ago.
really good too, man.
Yeah, like
I
who
think
doesn't
you're
like
always gonna
Horsey?
get it. You're gonna get the hype from Horsey because of Misty and the show, right? I mean, same with like Togepi. It'll always be
Yeah,
just
and
like
then
people's favorites because of that.
and it's an original 151 Pokemon.
Yep,
Those you can almost take to the bank every time. And
yep.
did you see the Starmie V from
I
Astral
did,
Radiance?
dude. Oh my
Dude,
God,
dude, pull that
that
up.
one was on my watch list for forever, and dude, I pulled the trigger at like $40, and
Dude,
I'm so
good.
glad I did.
Yes.
I'm so glad I did, dude. It was,
Ooh.
oh man, dude,
Okay.
Hundo 80.
Most recent sale is 95.
Yeah,
Yeah, near mints are
yeah, you're looking at
90.
90
Oh
bucks,
my
90
gosh.
bucks near mint, dude. Yeah, I like that was always something I was like, man, I really gotta get this card. I really gotta get this card. And then one day I was like, I gotta get, I got.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
you just had to.
I know you pulled two of them, you like ESOB or whatever you
I wasn't
said.
even gonna bring it up again, but yeah.
No, that lives rent free in my mind. It's okay.
Pulled two. We did
Yeah, I know.
we did buy two as well, so we have a total of four, but
Oh man,
we
that's
bought
so
ours at
clean.
40 as well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have got two. I was buying a bunch of other stuff at the time. I was
I
like,
mean,
this is.
dude, it's yeah.
I just had
It's
to.
it's always like that, man. But it's good to see that the things that we're saying, obviously this type of market is not typical, but it is nice to see the things that we're talking about and we're saying are kind of coming to fruition.
Yeah, and I mean, also too, like you said last week, the Greninja here, the promo, just it's probably still going up. And that's part of this set. I mean, it's this box right here, right? I mean, this box
The
is
box
it's
set,
80
yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, dude, it's 80. It's skyrocketed to
$80
80.
box.
Yeah. Check out the
I think
Greninja itself. How much is that? What were you gonna say? Though? You think what?
I uh I gotta look in my um I gotta look in my sealed stuff, but I think I bought two of each, two Greninjas and then two. Wait, that's not
Oh,
it,
really?
right? No, that was it,
No,
right?
that's it. Yeah, looks like it's
Yeah,
dipped a
that's
little
it.
bit.
I bought two Greninja boxes and two Kingdra boxes. I gotta look though. I might have just bought one of each. I don't remember,
You didn't open
which is
any?
bad. No, it's bad when you don't remember
You don't know how
how
many
many
of
something
each
you
you
bought.
have? Yeah, yeah,
I
I
think,
know.
I think it was two of each. I'll confirm that next week.
All right,
But
all right.
I might open one just so I could put this in my binder.
Yeah,
But
see how there's
I don't know yet.
120. See what happens with cards like this is it skyrockets and then there's
A
suddenly
little pullback.
20 or 30, maybe even like 40 more listings because people see the cards going
Yeah.
up and they want to make a little bit of money.
Yep.
And so it drives the
Because
price
I don't.
back down, but this is going to spike back up as soon as these people sell their promos. It's what happened with Mew
Yeah,
too,
we
and
should.
now we're seeing the Mew EX promo dip a little bit too from the UPC.
Yeah, because this here over here this is items. So I wish there was a way you could see not just sold but listing count. I don't.
Oh, you can. You
Because
should be
yeah,
able
I
to. What
can
do you
you
mean? Listing counts on that
like
day?
how many? No, just before it spiked, it was
Uh,
probably 30, 40 listings, and now there's 120.
that's what I'm saying. It's gone up by Gosh, I think last week it was still under 100. I think it was around 80. We can check.
Yeah, so people
But
are
yeah.
just, want to scoop a couple extra bucks here, which great. That's why you're buying it, right? I mean, if you are, I just like the card. It's Greninja, it's nice.
Dude, love Greninja. Love this card. And I think we've seen that a lot with cards that have like spiked rapidly like this. There's always another little dip. Because even, gosh, not to talk about the Mew EX, Bubble Mew, but it spiked up to 300, dipped to 260, and now it's at 400, 420. It's at the top.
Oh, was it? How did I not see it? I should have known it was the most expensive. Dude, what are we doing here?
Dude, market price isn't even relevant. Like, look at most recent sale. Look at the most
Oh my
recent.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone put their bets in on when Dylan buys his card. Is he gonna buy it at 400? Is he gonna buy it at 500?
Dude, episode 1 month ago.
I know, dude. I know. It was like 2.
We were joking about how I was gonna buy this at 400, and now I can't even get it for that. So no, I'm not buying this card. The ship is sailed.
No. You just gotta write it off, which sucks. But there's a lot of cards I wrote off after all these prices, dude.
But
I've written off a ton.
I wanted to talk about with Shrouded was the fact that I went into Target. I was at Target for like an hour, just doing whatever. I did some grocery shopping there as well. But first, I went to the Pokemon card section, and
of course, always.
Yeah, I gotta peep that. If I'm at a big box retailer, you better believe I am searching.
It's the first place I go.
Yeah, just peep the card section because you never know. And there was, I want to say 4 rows deep. I should have took a picture of the Shrouded Fable ETBs. They were the only ETBs there, so there's definitely a restock recently. And by the time I left, I think half of the ETBs were gone. So people were definitely grabbing ETBs. And seeing all that was kind of, it gave me hope that we're going to see a ton of products soon. And I truly believe this probably midsummer, late summer, maybe we'll just see masses of prismatic and stuff. Dude, I think
it gives you like that hope.
Yeah, it really did, because there wasn't just those ETBs. There was a bunch of different play boxes, like the Arm Rouge box. Didn't buy any. Dude, so many Cleavor V-Star boxes. It's probably worth it. They're probably $20, 25, but it had 2 Lost Origin packs in it, a Fusion Strike pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there was literally 12 of them. Nobody's buying the Cleavor V-Star boxes still.
That's pretty. At some point, you remember when the Evolutions packs were, oh God, I got another Evolutions pack. Brother, $20 now.
Dude, I know. Dude, the Evolutions ETBs on sale at Walmart, they're trying to, roll back on the
clearance. Hey, roll back $15. Take them, please. Get them out of here.
Get these out of here, yeah.
And you just look at it, you're like, nah, dude, I don't want that. That's trash. I want Team Up.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Team Up was way later, but
no, that's when we were searching.
No, I don't know.
Things, but yeah, go ahead.
I think you're onto something. I mean, once summer comes around, I don't know. It's a winter time, right? There's nothing to do, dude. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold. I'm not going outside. I'm not. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna buy some Pokemon cards, right? I mean, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna be in the store. I'll scoop up a box, whatever. I don't know. It gives me hope that there's new product coming out and that we're going to see it stock coming up in the next couple of months.
Yep. That's.
And if not, whatever.
Well,
I give up.
We don't have a crazy release schedule coming up. Excuse me. Like, there's nothing. We have Journey Together. Everybody knows the dates for those things. There's a set coming out after that, and then another like mini set, potentially over the summer. The black and white.
Yeah.
151 type set. I don't know. Mini set.
What is the Rocket set going to be, a full set, or is that going to be
I'm not sure.
a mini
we don't
set?
really know
we haven't heard anything on that.
So I think we're gonna probably get some more information. I think Pokemon. Goddamn! Every year on Pokemon Day, what's it called? They have like the Pokemon. I'm drawing a blank. Like basically, Pokemon Presents. So we get a bunch of news about video games and cards and products later in the year. So and that's on the 27th. So just like
it's got to be a full set, dude. You can't do that set dirty and give it a half. It's got to be a full set. Yeah, I want a booster box sealed.
We'll see about all that, right? So
Yeah,
I hope so.
it's
Like,
my hope.
I don't know, when are they going to release it though? Because what about like the
Dude.
ends Pokemon that we've seen, or not ends, but there's Steven's Pokemon that have been revealed, like the Steven's Metagross.
Yeah,
is
maybe
that going
it's
to
gonna
be in?
be.
Is that going to be in? Um,
It's
I don't know. I don't know. So
the.
there's not a whole lot on the release schedule, and nothing's announced. So I think they're gearing up for a huge
I'm
reprint.
sure we'll start hearing it. Yeah, we're gonna start hearing it,
I think we're gonna get
and of
Surging
course Japan's
Sparks.
gonna get Surging Sparks, like a new product.
No, just a reprint, like Surging Sparks through
Oh, gotcha.
Journey Together. Like they're just and Team Rocket set. Like they're just gonna ramp it up now because they're like, all right, the hype's here, and by the end of the
Yeah,
summer,
they have to
we'll
do it.
we'll know a lot more, and I think things will start to die down. But you got another half a year of all this. I think like it's gonna be.
Dude, we just started February. Like, what are we doing?
I know, I
There's
know.
still 11 months left of this year.
Yeah. So the good news is the game is growing, or the hobby's growing, and we're getting a lot more cards, and it's going to be more accessible, which is good. Obviously, for those of us that collect and have been collecting, it makes you. I don't know. I feel like we all have that little bit of like bitterness almost sometimes, where it's like, man, I don't want them to print too much product because I don't want my cards to not be worth whatever. Like
Yeah,
we have a little bit of that in us, but when you really break it down and think about it, it's like
it's still gonna
who
go up.
cares? Like look at how easy
Who
the
cares?
Charizard was to pull in Obsidian Flames, and now the card's back up to where it should be, and it's
Yeah,
going to
it's
continue
back
to
up.
rise. Yeah. So like, who cares how many cards they print? Like that's I
I
just
mean,
want the
just look at
cards.
151. Everyone's like, oh, here we go, 151 reprinting, and everyone's like, oh, everybody collecting, and you guys are all your prices are gonna be gone, and like here we are, Charizard's 250.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like they're still printing it, right? I mean, not I don't think they're not now, but like Blooming Waters comes out
I
on the
think that'll
7th,
be the last bit of it.
and yeah, that'll be the last bit of it, and here we are, and Charizard's still 250, and all the cards are still a lot. So I don't know. I'm not too concerned if prices, pull back a little bit, just because I do like collecting and having, more of the art I like, and I'd like to be able to afford it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for it too. Like you said.
And then, a casual incline in price, or just at least hold its value over time,
Yeah.
which it all
Well,
seems to do pretty well.
yeah, maybe towards the end of the year, maybe it will go into next year. Like who knows? My Magic 8 Ball is telling me end of the summer, but it could go into 2026, and then we have the 30th anniversary edition, and maybe they just print a ton of that stuff, and then we see this. Maybe it's delayed until next year. But what we're trying to say is it's going to go down again, and
Yeah.
we're just waiting for it to happen. It's going to happen. It's inevitable, and we'll get our hands on a
Yep.
ton of product. Well, when it does, well, singles, because these prices not going to happen. Not
Yeah,
going to happen,
it's
bro.
unsustainable. I don't know if we brought this up much, but there's going to be a pretty decent, I'd say, pullback, bubble pop.
Yeah,
I mean, just
yeah,
at some point it's got to happen. You're not going to see these parabolic price movements in these cards, and then, I mean, people are going to, everyone's going to want to sell it, then everyone's going to start undercutting each other, and it's like, well, I got to sell mine, and then I got to sell mine.
dude. And not only have we talked about this before, but I think we talk about it every week.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I couldn't remember.
no, it's just funny because like, how can we not? It's just the craziest we've ever seen
Yeah.
it. And it's like it has to come up because when we're talking about Shrouded Fable is huge in a big buy right now. Well, that's the only thing left, kind of like what you said at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, is that why? I don't know. Is that why the type? And there are
It could
decent
be like
cards in
that's.
it. There are good
I don't know,
artworks
man. You
in
get
it.
a lot of Stellar Crown. I see those Stellar Crown UPCs every time I walk into Target. Every single time.
It's gonna be the same
I'm
thing.
never gonna buy one.
It's gonna be the same thing.
And yep, it's gonna be 250.
It is, but
But
those
I
are
just can't bring
120.
myself.
But they haven't been on sale for anything. At
No,
least I haven't seen them on sale.
no, me either.
If I see
Where I'm
it
pretty
for
sure I bought.
what?
I think I bought a 151. I think I got it for 100, and I think I got. Oh, I also got another one from Pokemon Center because they had the Squirtle promo if you spent over, I don't know, like
Oh
60
yeah,
bucks or 40 bucks. So I bought another one just because like I just wanted to have one sealed. Um but I did see them down at 100 at some point. But yeah, I have not seen the Stellar Crown ones down. Is it Stellar Crown? I don't see it on here in sealed.
What are you, the UPC?
The UPC.
It's a Terrapagus premium collection. It's not like Stellar Crown. I knew what you meant though.
Oh, it's just got packs in it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just called Terrapagus premium collection.
Okay. Oh,
Ultra premium collection, I believe.
yeah. So we're gonna see it probably be at $200. It's every single one of these goes up.
There's no doubt about it. It's just how long are you willing to wait for that one? Everybody's
Oh, this did the same thing. The
What?
same thing as the Charizard
What was?
Ultra Premium. It started out 120, dipped down to like $90, and then here we go. Climb's going back up 105, and then it's just gonna keep going.
Okay.
110.
So that's kind of like I said. I never saw it on sale, or maybe I didn't care about it enough because there's so much hype behind all this other product.
Yeah,
Like I'm with
that's
you.
my
I'm
thing.
not spending the money on that when there's all this other stuff to try to obtain. And we did get pre-orders of Surging, of Prismatic, and now we have Journey Together stuff coming up. It's just those things are kind of hotter right now and more.
Yeah, you get a lot of nice stuff in this though.
Maybe more
18
important.
pack. I didn't know it was 8.
Dude,
18 packs is kind of crazy.
18
I didn't
packs
realize
is
it was
a
18
ton.
packs.
That's a ton of packs.
Dude, that's like a booster.
True. Yeah.
And you get a bunch of other stuff.
Thinking
I mean,
about
I
it
don't
in that
want.
sense,
I don't.
around $80-$90 wouldn't be bad either. I mean, even 105 ain't bad.
Yeah, $90. That's if you want to, have all this stuff inside of it. But I don't care. Like I told you earlier, I don't need any more dice. I don't need.
Yeah, dude, we don't need that.
I don't need any more sealed packs energy cards.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on from the UPCs and the ETBs. Like, unless it's a mini set, I'm good. I'm good on the extra stuff.
Or the Pokemon Center, the exclusive ones. I'll keep scooping those up, but I'm not.
That's different.
I think I told you earlier. We were fortunate enough to hit that Walmart booster bundle drop. I ordered a ETB and then I canceled it and I was like, let me just get the booster bundles instead. So I'd rather get 2 extra bundles than just an extra ETB that's just gonna sit there. I'm gonna just hold on to the dice forever. I don't like
every time.
I'd rather just have the packs at that point.
Yeah, do we all have like an ETB full of sleeves or a thing full of ETB sleeves and dice? Is that all?
Yeah. Does anybody want those? Let me know. Comment. You can have it. You can have all my dice and my tokens or the coins. I need one set.
All right. I wanted to jump into the weekly watch now. I'm gonna go over.
Let's go.
Cards,
send it.
Right. I think you wanted to talk about a couple cards that we already mentioned, but they're.
Yeah, I know. So we talked about it earlier, but I need to get this set, dude. I just love the set.
Dude, it's so.
I love the set. It's the Duskull line. So I don't know. I think if I got the set, we're looking at like $150, $100. That's about $100.
About 100,
50.
Okay.
Probably about $100.
The Duskull
but then on the same
up that much. Thankfully.
No, it's the Duskull. I do have some Fable sealed stuff, and I think I'm gonna open some of those packs here when we do our pack battles. Not tonight, but in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So I think I might
hope.
Let me just get one of the 3. Save me $30-$40. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, please.
One of the 3.
Please. That'd be so sick. Especially this one.
Yeah, especially this one. Please let me pull this Duskull.
Yeah.
And dude, again, I'd have to look. I'm so bad about this. I just have too much stuff. I might have one of the 3. I don't remember. I wanna say I have the Dusclops, maybe?
Dude,
I don't remember though.
Yeah.
I think I have the Dusclops.
Okay.
I'd have to look.
Well, dude, yeah.
I should have looked earlier.
Yeah, you might be all right.
I actually could look right now. But yeah, I'm not taking. I don't think I did, but we'll see.
Okay. I mean,
I think I'm just wishfully thinking.
I mean, you got the Houndoom and you got the Persian, so I'd say you're overall winning with this set.
I'm looking at my collector. I did pull the Dusclops, so I do have one of the 3. Perfect. So
okay, not too bad then.
No,
not too bad.
No. So what you got? What are you watching?
So let me share. So if you stop, I'll pull it up.
Yes.
Let me grab this, and it's kind of crazy. Danny and I both messaged each other
This is kind of
earlier.
crazy.
Listen, I was gonna pull it up. Where was it on? Was it at like DM?
Bro,
I think it was DMs.
it was,
First, right?
yeah, it was a DM. It was a DM, yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is.
That's kind of crazy,
Let me
bro.
see if I could share this actually before we
Yeah.
window. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share our DMs real quick between Danny and me. I don't know why this wasn't in the Packs to Profit Discord, but whatever. It's crazy. Look,
Dude, I just go wherever I see it. I'm like, I got a
what's
message.
crazy about this is I just sat in the car. I was about to run to the store. I just sat down in the car, and I got the notification, and I sent it to you. Look at Danny sent me Journey Together at Walmart, 11:15. I mean, I sent him the link at least. Come on, 11:15. Literally,
Dude,
didn't
I
even
was trying to
see
buy on my
refresh.
phone, dude.
Yeah,
I was on my phone. It's way. I
was on
couldn't
my
get the
phone
link.
too.
Oh, dude,
I got the
that's
notification.
impressive. You got the link.
Yeah, I copied it and just. Yo, did we both just tell each other the same? Dude, that's crazy. We were just dialed.
Yeah, we were cracking up.
Dude, I was like, damn, that's crazy. Because we both were talking about this. This was a couple hours later. I'm gonna pull up Charmander again.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, poster
Then we talked about
collections, man,
this.
they're gonna like, gosh, they're like 30, 35, right? We're talking about 151 poster collections and the promos. Danny just goes, dude, dude, those are super cheap right now. Weekly watch? And I was like, dude, no way. I'm already putting some. I was gonna put the Cosmo Hollows on here. And as you can see, they're less than $2. So if you can, let me.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna get some of those this week. I think I'm gonna get 2 each. Just sit on them. I mean, I don't have a Costco membership. The other one. So I just bought them. I think when they first released, just to have them. But I might pick up some more right now. I mean, not right now. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah,
but,
I get what you mean. You can just buy a few of them. I mean, if anything, grab a couple Charmanders, grab a couple Squirtles, maybe Pikachu and Bulbasaur of the Cosmo. I don't know. It depends. Grab more of Charmander.
I'm gonna get
Pikachu,
all of them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna get all of them.
Yeah. I grabbed a few of each, and then I grabbed a few of the poster collection promos. So kind of those are all on the watch list. And so these are only, like we mentioned it, in the Costco exclusive 151 boxes. I don't even know what
the ones you guys have been seeing videos of people attacking each other to get. Those are the ones.
Too, yeah.
Oh, that's Blooming Waters.
Waters.
But when these first came out, these were also nuts. People were taking the full sets off the pallet.
Yeah, it was the same thing.
But now it's Blooming Waters, so yeah.
Oh shoot! I pulled up the case.
Yeah,
Either way.
These promos.
Yes. Damn it. Hold up the case. And I don't even love this Charmander.
Dude, I was literally about to say, I think the Charmander art's not that good.
It's not great, but it's Charmander and it's cool, hollow.
It's Charmander.
Yeah. The Squirtle and Bulbasaur are way better. So these are ultra cheap. So if you think the $1.50 to $2 Cosmo hollows on the other ones are cheap, these are all like 50, 60
Yeah,
cents.
these are even cheaper. And those poster collections, they're just gonna keep going up.
They are, and there's been some restocks recently because I think I'm sitting on a handful of poster collections, and I know you
might have
too.
a couple of them.
Yeah, so I know they're out there, but people just want to open 151, and I mean, if you look at 300 listings plus on here for these promos, it won't always be that way. Eventually
it'll dry up.
Yep, 200, 150, be less than 100, less than 50. This will be a $10 promo in just a couple of years.
Yep.
So it's all about the long game. It's kind of cool. Danny and I can kind of reflect on the past few years where we've really started collecting consistently, and
then the years before that we try not to reflect on.
We try not to, but that's the point. Is now we have finally learned how to be patient with this stuff, and it's really paying off.
And keeping things sealed.
Keeping things sealed, exactly. And buying up, super cheap promos and cool artworks that are cheap, and it's just the name of the game. We kind of beat the horse with this, but it's just how important it is. with growing
It
a
is.
collection.
I mean, even if you buy a booster bundle, you're getting 6 packs in it, just to just because you want to rip some packs. Even if you just set one of those packs aside, right? I mean, I know people are kind of skeptical on loose packs and like they weigh them and this and that, which I don't see any benefit to that because the code cards all weigh differently. So I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen a bunch of proof on it. But even if you just set a pack aside, and eventually you have a tin full of packs, just packs of this set. I have a tin with some cosmic in it, some evolutions in it. Maybe one day I'll open it. I don't know, but
I have the same
it's just over time it'll
thing.
It'll go up.
Yeah, a couple. I want to say the lunchbox tins, Pokemon tins, full of packs, just loose packs from different various collection boxes that I've opened for.
Yep. And it's cool too because you bought that pack in a sealed box and you're setting it aside for yourself.
Yeah.
You know it's
it's good.
Not resealed.
Right.
Yeah. And if somebody doesn't want to pay you what it's worth, whatever. I'll just open it.
Just open it, or somebody else will pay for it. Because
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's also part of what we're doing, establishing a trust with people and within the collecting space, and that's just super shady. And you never that's your name. You don't want to taint your name on that stuff. I know other people do it, but
Right.
But I think we'll be all right with that.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right with that. And you want to? So yeah, just to recap, basically all the original 151 starters, the Cosmo Hollows, and then the promos, and then the Pikachu Cosmo Hollow as well. Before we get into this, dude, I need the Pikachu for the Happy Meal. That's what I'm hoping to pull here.
All right, dude. I got you. I mean, I know you're gonna scoop some, but I got some extra Pikachu's. I think I told you I was buying.
Yeah,
a few
you
extra
did.
Ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
They're only like $1, like $3.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully you pull one.
You wanna?
So that's gonna be our pack. Our pack battle here is my last Happy Meal pack that I hope I will ever have to buy. At least I'm not gonna be eating the Happy Meal, and if my kids want one, sure they can have it. But I'm not eating any more McDonald's, dude.
No more nuggies.
I'm just not recovering.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
No more burgers.
So here we go. These packs do open much easier. I would argue I think I got the worst of the
Dude, I got.
Oh, I did get a Charizard though. That's got a toy.
Got an Eevee.
And the Eevee.
Not bad.
Okay. Not awful.
Dude, I think
Drampa's
I'm up 2-1 on pack battles, just so you know. So you don't.
Yeah, you're gonna get you're gonna get the Pikachu or the Dragonite right here. Just go 3-0.
I'd love
or
that.
3-1.
I'd love that. Who wouldn't, right? Let's see. Is this the right way?
The back is the first card.
Okay.
So you want to, yeah. If you open the back, you'll see exactly what it is.
I'm not trying to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to see it before.
Hey, at least I pulled the Zard.
I show everybody. Yeah, because I'm gonna put it even in the back.
I should have did that.
Yeah, I was.
All right. You got the Zard. Okay.
Tie ball game so far.
Oh, and the Eevee, dude. If this is the same pack, I'll
script this.
No way, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's awful. That's tough. I'm up on you right here.
Oh, Dragonite. Oh.
Okay. That's good.
I mean,
I would say Roaring Moon's a better pull than Drampa, but that might be just biased.
I would say that's accurate. I would say Roaring Moon is better, but
Drampa.
I like Drampa. No hate. See, maybe we'll just call it a draw. I don't feel right taking a W on that, unless it was like Pikachu.
Yeah, we'll just
Dragonite, you know.
Yeah, we'll just call that a tie. 2-1-1.
Yeah. Yeah. 2-1-1. We gotta start keeping track of that too.
Yeah, we will. It's good.
See whose luck is just better on the pod.
Good.
It's really ultimate. That's like all it is.
I'm still mad I pulled that Terapagos gold like right after while we were still talking. It was so brutal.
Yeah, that was. We'll get them on camera, but it was good to get the McDonald's packs out of the way too. And we haven't got our setup yet. So once we do that too, that'll be nice. Because I don't want to pull any heat when I'm sitting here like showing you guys.
I know, dude. Everyone's like, "Oh, your hands were off camera. It's not real."
I know. It's all good. Anyway, but that was
one of these episodes.
One of these episodes we'll have it already, and that's pretty much all the crazy news that happened. Nothing major, nothing breaking. Just kind of a lot of the same, right? Just prices increasing for the most part. Some
Yep.
products are dipping, some cards are dipping, but those super popular ones are just continuing to rise. And then crazy scandal news, and we'll see what happens this week. Just
Yep.
keep moving along here.
Maybe those Shrouded Fable ETBs will be out of stock next week. We'll see.
We'll keep an eye on that, and then keep an eye on whatever else we want for next week's watch. But besides that, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Episode 4 in the books. Made it to this point. Thanks for hanging out. Go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment, share with some friends. Chill space. You got anything? Danny's ready. Danny's like, I'm good. I'm pouty.
I'm tired.
chilling.
I'm tired, bro.
All right, peace
I'm
out,
tired.
guys.
See ya.